Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Thanks for tuning in tonight. It's actually midnight, I believe, or it might be a little bit past midnight. Let me look to see. Let's just look to see. I'm curious. Yeah, it's actually 12:34 right now, Sunday morning. I'm going to show you guys what the block looks like now since I got it cleaned up. I come out earlier today, got everything cleaned up, getting it ready to get these head gaskets installed. I'm only going to do one side for you guys. There's no need of you sitting here watching me do both sides. At the end of the video, we should have both sides back on. And then push rods, we'll do that next time. And get them back in, get them cleaned up, get them put back in, get them adjusted. Then the motor's ready to put back in the car. Get the motor mount put on there and stick it in the K-member so we can change out the rear main seal before we put the flex plate, flywheel, you know, all that good stuff on. But we're going to take a look at the heads, the block real quick, and I'll show you the torque sequence in the book and the foot-pounds. And we're actually going to do it just by the way the book says to do it, guys. So that's the whole goal tonight. Well, I should say it's actually morning, I believe, to be considered. Anyway, we're going to take a look at everything, guys. Now, keep in mind, guys, I know it does look like I didn't clean it, but trust me, it is clean. It's as smooth as glass. It's just the way the machining is on these cast blocks and the heads. The only way to get this thing looking perfect, we would just have to take it to the machine shop and they would have to resurface it, or we'd have to do something a little different for us, our cleaning brushes and all that good stuff. We just used good old school scraper with a razor blade, and then we come back with your typical red Scotch-Brite and cleaned everything up. And then when we got done, we turned the engine all the way over, kind of like it is now, and almost completely upside down, and had these cylinders facing down right here. And I just went there and blasted everything with brake cleaner and got everything nice and clean. Everything down here clean, blew out with the air nozzle. And like I said, guys, keep in mind, you can actually see the machine marks in these heads. And that stuff gets down in that grain, and it's hard to get that gasket material out. But all you got to do is go back and look at the last video. You'll see how these heads looked compared to the way they look now. But I think they're going to be fine. Both of them is nice and clean. We're going to install the Fel-Pro head gaskets. From experience, might as well go ahead and change them out, especially if you want to make power. A lot of times them stock head gaskets just won't hold up. They'll blow them things out. So we're going to go ahead and swap those out, put those in there. Now the book, get the camera to focus. Come on now. All right, there's your torque sequence by the book. And right here is the cylinder head bolts. 83 has a different foot-pound, so we're not going to go by that. It says 84 and on. You actually have 5 steps, guys, and there's your foot-pounds. And the 5th step, it says loosen all bolts 2 to 3 turns, then repeat tightening sequence. So we're going to go through all 4 steps. On the 5th step, we're going to loosen them up about 2 or 3 turns, and then repeat our torque sequence with the foot-pounds all the way back up to step 4, and then that'll be it. She's torqued down. But that's how we're going to do it. I know a lot of guys, they would do it like just 3 steps, but we're going to go by the book, man. Why not? So everything's cleaned up. I done wiped everything down. We're going to get set up and get those bad boys put back on a little 302. We'll put just a little bit of RTV right across here and right across here. And then we're going to set the head gaskets on there, grab a head, bring it over here, set it back on there, and start putting our bolts in. Keep in mind, right here's the front. So we're going to drop it straight down on there. Now we can grab a head. Alright guys, we got our bolts laid out over here. Here's our ARP bolts. We just want to take a little bit of this assembly lube and we're going to put a little bit across the bottom of it right there. Not much, just a little bit. Grab a washer that they provided. We're going to slide that washer on there and then we're going to just put a little bit of assembly lube on the bottom side of that washer is all. That's good enough for me. Then we want to take a little bit of our thread sealant and we're going to put a little bit of thread sealant right here on these threads. Y'all know it's a mess, but who cares? And then you just stick it right down in the hole. That's it. And repeat the process. Alright guys, 37 foot-pound. Alright, next one's 45. Alright guys, the next one's 52. Alright, now remember guys, the book said to loosen on 2 to 3 turns and repeat the torquing sequence. So that's what I'm fixing to do. Alright guys, now we're going to go back to 37 foot-pound. Alright, 45. 52 and the last is 59.
Perfect.
Alright guys, I'm gonna roll it over, get the other side installed, and then we'll close this video out. Alright guys, it is actually, we started at midnight and it is 2:08 in the morning. We got both the heads on, everything's torqued down. I went by the book, you guys seen it at the beginning. I showed you the torque sequence and how many foot-pounds. So we got those on. Only thing left to do is push rods, get those installed, get those adjusted, get it off the engine stand, set it in the car, because we do have brand new motor mounts, we already have those. Get it set in the car, change out that rear main seal, put the flex plate on it, flywheel, bell housing, transmission, drive shaft, and then we can start bolting up all of our accessories, the wiring harness, injectors, all that good stuff. So guys, thanks for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed it. Continue watching the channel. We still got a lot left to do on the Red Demon. And I'll catch you in the next one.